So in this video, I will test a bunch of take and play and take along stuff on sets that I have, and we can see if they work or not. Well, apparently the newer take and play stuff, well, on the older models, they work well on it, but they can get stuck on some corners or can just be too bouncy. But the older models work fine on sets. However, that's not the case for the newer models. They work way too good on the sets. They so good that they will flip over and crash at the bottom and won't stay on the tracks. Basically, they'll just bounce a lot and just tip over like that. I just want the train to stay on the tracks. They won't be crooked, but I just want them to just like not flip over. It's just so hard to get these trains to stay on the tracks because of how light they are. And that's especially the case with the models that came after that. They are so light. I can hardly get them to stay on the tracks. They literally tip over, bounce at every second. Look, it just flipped. It almost flips every time it comes to the bottom. And that is not good. Mattel shouldn't redesign the whole line. It just makes the models more uncompatible with the older sets. What was that? What is that? The heck was that? So, the models are so bad, they just flip over like that. Great. Well, not bad for a first try. Oh. I think the reason the model doesn't bounce around as much as the last ones, because it has a talking feature. And the adventure models, these guys are just so cheap. They feel like they're made out of plastic. They're just so bad. Ah. Now, older models have way more weight to them, so they don't bounce around and come off the track as much. When they do come off the track, they like derail so hard because they're so heavy. But for the most part, they can stay on the track. They work pretty well on the set, I'm not gonna lie. But they could work better, but I don't think it could get any better than this. The models just work fine. So, I do have an Earl James and Earl Henry, but my Earl James can work on this set. But an Earl's were from the 90s, and these are toys from 2013, so, they won't really work on the set well. And here's the Take and Play James that I have. It works very well on this set, and it also has a talking feature inside, so it's more weighted on the set and doesn't bounce around as much. It hardly ever derails, and just works on the set very great. It can sometimes derail, but for the most part, it just works like an 8 out of 10 on this set. Now this James is way lighter, so don't really expect it to work well on this set. Don't expect that first try as good luck, cause it's not. It's still gonna work very badly on this set. As you'll see later on, it like bounces off, turns over, and does all this stuff. I can't believe that Mattel actually thought a redesign like this was a good idea. Like they could have just redesigned like some of the trains that were too long. For the most part, they didn't need to redesign everything. Mattel is just too bad of a company. They just don't care about making quality products at all. Also, in the big taken play slash take along lot that I also got a take along Gordon, which compared to the Gordon that I previously owned, the one on the left is so much better. Oh my god, the one on the right just looks awful. So you can see that the take along Gordon works on the set because it has weight to it. It's unfortunate that the same can't be said for this take and play item. It just doesn't want to work on the set. It's so awful as working on the set. It just bounces around. Come on! The other Gordon didn't bounce around. This is just embarrassing. You suck. You suck. You suck so much. Why? It just goes to show you the older ones are so much better. Now see, here are some of the older models that I use. Now these models, they're not as bad as the other ones, but for some reason the take along one just keeps bouncing. The take and play one didn't do that. Like, what is going on here? Never mind. But it's just still working. It's not like just oh, it worked that time. It probably worked. Oh, it's working now. Now that's just good. Oh my god, bro. Oh. Again, with the testing, here's a testing with the longest model I own. The longest take along model, anyway. As you can see, this model is having trouble derailing. Now, here's something I bet some of you didn't expect. Well, sometimes the older models can't work well on sets. It's sets that the newer models can work on. Like this James, it's working on here, as well as the Adventures one. Because this was more curvy and less steep, but the models were more lightweight, so they can go down more. So in conclusion, the older models are better. They have way more wheels, have way more weight, and can work on most of the older sets. Like newer ones can work on the old sets, but the older ones can't work on the newer sets. So one is more compatible with the other, I guess. Well, bye.